Hello, how's it going? Today is day 25 of my 100-day challenge where I am doing 100 videos of inspiration. So today is day 25, that is huge. That means that I am a quarter of the way there. And today I want to talk about finding joy. Finding, creating, and bringing joy to everything that you do. And I'm going to start out by sharing a story with you. A story of a time in my life. So when I used to live in Los Angeles, I was pursuing acting and I was in this breath class because breath is such an important element, and I realized that I was not connecting to my gut and to my power, and I was not using my voice in a powerful, meaningful way. So I took this Fitzmaurice breath class, and how this works is you put your body into certain positions that induce tremors. So a lot of times we would lay on the ground and we would literally shake. Our bodies would shake. And then we would have to talk through those shakes. And the point was not to stop talking or stop shaking. The point was to shake and have that tension, but then have such ease in our stomach and in our diaphragm that we were able to speak through the tension and through the tremors. And it was easier said than done. And not only that, it was physically challenging. We would put our bodies in these crazy positions, and it was a workout. We would go to bed so tired after those classes. And I remember my instructor, as we were all struggling painfully in these positions, he would come around with a huge smile on his face and he would say, release the tension, because oftentimes we were holding on to tension in our foreheads. And he would say, release the tension and find the joy. And I remember being like, find the joy? How am I supposed to find the joy while I am choosing to put my body in tension to create these tremors? What I learned from that experience is that life is all about the journey. The whole point was to go through those tremors and to work through those tremors and to find joy in the hard, so that when you get to the thing, when you are able to do it, and when you are able to connect to your voice, in this case, you have already found joy, because so much of life is about the challenges, is about the obstacles. And if you can't find joy in the hard, then it's going to be really hard to find joy in the joyful moments. It's so important to look for joy and create joy. And I just think that there is such an opportunity in the challenging times to lean in and slow down and think to yourself, how can I learn from this opportunity? What can I learn from this? Or what is this teaching me? Oftentimes we have certain challenges that come to us in different ways, but they are the same thing. The same type of situation comes to us in different ways. And so it might be a message that the universe is telling you, something that you need to pay attention to, something that you need to change. So if you're not happy in your life, obviously there are things in your life that happen. Like, for instance, my mom passing away. There are things in your life that are out of our control. But we have a choice how we respond to those things. And we can still find joy through the hardships. We can still learn through the challenges, because it is through the obstacles that we grow. It is through the obstacles that we go through the journey. Most of life is the journey rather than the destination. And so finding a way to go through those times of insecurity, instability, those times of tension, and find joy. How can you create joy? And not just create joy, but share that joy with others, because that joy will spread from you to other people, and then you will make the world a more meaningful place. Life really is about the day-to-day decisions, and you get to decide how you show up. You get to decide how you want to be every single day. And if you find yourself in a place that is not full of joy, then how can you change that? Like I said, how can you learn from the situation? How can you be grateful for what is in front of you? How can you be honored for the hard thing that you are going through because you know that strength is building within you? How can you look forward to what's about to come? Looking to the vision is something that has helped me so much when I'm going through hard things. Looking forward and knowing how strong I am going to be on the other side of the hard thing, that is something that brings me joy. That is something that brings me excitement. So find joy in the struggle. Find joy in the obstacles, because life is about the challenges. It really is. Most of life is full of challenges, big and small. And it is so important to find joy and to spread joy in those times. Thank you so much. Have an amazing night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.